welcome to journal entry 2-4. Sorry, 2-5-9. Today I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be talking about. I'm doing it fairly early. It's actually right now just 4:30 for the day before. However, I don't know if if I'll have time to do it at midnight like I do normally. But have my headphones on. The song you're listening to right now is "The Importance of Being Idle" by Oasis. It's a very good song, at least in my opinion it is. The sound effects you're hearing are from a video game, or online RPG. It's called MechQuest. Not exactly something you'd expect someone my age to be playing, but I get addicted very easily. I decided to do my journal entry is a little different this time. I don't usually do things that way. But I've actually decided that I'm going to start doing questions. I'm going to end the journal entries with my own questions, whether it be something personal where you can just, if you want to answer, you can, or it can be one of the ones where it's something you have to look up and or research, and I want the answer by my next journal entry. I'm going to have to say that the latest that I'll accept answers for the next journal entry will be 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. It's the latest that I'll accept. Alright? Now, sorry. I'm a little antsy today. I'm pretty bored. But, as I said before, I'm a bit of a religious person. However, I have to admit that magic is definitely something that I've been interested in. I just want to take a little peek, figure out what it's all about. One of the things I did manage to find was the Magical Almanac. It's last year's almanac, so it's not that. If you look at it, you can figure out what's going on this year instead of last year. Part of the reason I took interest in this is I'm part Indian, so obviously I'm gonna have some interest in it. However, looking through this, I've found a lot of things. I was looking at my star signs, I can find it again. Nothing too hard. See, mine, well, if I can speak, my zodiac sign is Libra, which, according to this, Libra favors cooperation, social activities, beautification of surroundings, balance, and partnership, which would slightly explain the need I've been seeming to have for some sort of significant other. I don't do that very often. I don't admit that very often. It's kind of hard to feel that way when, I've been here in I've dated one guy officially. One guy I thought about dating. He was not. He didn't even qualify. I hate being without a relationship. I have to admit it. There's times where I'll be like, oh, it's okay, I'll be fine. But I absolutely hate it. I know it's a normal human thing to feel lonesome. Or feel a need for someone to share your life with is also somewhat human. And then it begins to, eat away at you. People wonder why I don't have very good self-esteem. Maybe that's part of it, because, for a long time, until I was 17, I had never been asked on a date. I had never had anybody act like they were anywhere near interested in me. And I guess that just kind of made me that quiet person that everybody saw me as for the past 4 years. I don't know who I would blame for it exactly right now, because now I don't like being in a relationship, or don't like not being in a relationship right now. But I don't know if it's more my fault for being so quiet, or people at the school's fault for not trying to dig a little deeper and instead dragging my name through the mud, saying that I was asking people for sex, and then when they said no, okay, I'm looking for somebody who will give it to me. Finding that out hurt. I don't know who did it. I have an idea, but I'm not going to mention any names. But it did hurt. And I'm very ashamed, not for what they said, because you can't feel ashamed for what you didn't do. I feel ashamed for that person for feeling that they had to do that to me. Because I did nothing to anyone else. I gotta say, I didn't like Stover. I can forgive him for some of the stuff he did, and I won't drag his name through the mud. Brittany Dunlap, I have to say I did not like being around her during school at all, but I would rather be friends with her than fight, because I will not drag anyone's name through the mud. I will not hate on everyone forever, because I was raised, learned to forgive and forget. And it's hard. I gotta admit, it's very hard to do that, but I'll do it. Okay. Before I end up, for some reason, getting, extremely teared up, first of all, this is What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. I forgot to get into that. And, I'm about to end this journal entry, but before I do, I promise I'm going to end with a question. And I can almost imagine Amy watching this right now thinking she's going to ask a question about Reese Times or one of his movies. Haha, I'm not! Okay, what I'm actually going to ask is a personal question. And if you want to, you can think about it. You've got until 11 o'clock tomorrow evening to answer. But I want to know exactly what you think about my weblog, what you think about what I've said, and what you thought about me during high school versus what you thought about me now. That's the main question I want answered, is what kind of changes do you think I've made, and do you really think that I needed to make these changes, or you guys just thought that I was fine the way I was? Alright, this is Michelle Earls, signing out for 2-5-9. Check you later, and I'll be continuing on with tomorrow's drama.